Hello everybody, I'm Елизавета from Fethiye. Video for beginners to sew. If you are eco-friendly, then you will like this recycling of unnecessary things. We will sew only in a straight line. We recycle a lot of unnecessary scarves, scraps of fabric, leftovers from previous project, skirts and other things. Important, this project requires thin fabric. How to calculate the expense? Take a blanket on which we make a cover. Then we place our fabric on the blanket. Cover the first layer, then the second layer. If you have all the fabric with pattern, then the third layer should be made from one color fabric. By the way, you need a zipper and fabric for the wrong side of the product. We assembled the kit and everything needs to be washed so that the finished product does not warp. Everything has been erased. Now we are preparing the cut. Very carefully cut out every stripe. We take a template with 7.5 centimeters. Permanent heading on my channel, wanted cat. Let's start and neatly cut out. Stripes of each color must be stored separate. I sew each color separately. We have a very long stick. I cut the threads and cut off the excess from the end. This will reduce the thickness. We need a stabilizer. Let's make this one. It is not rigid and is very easy to cut. The edge of the main stripe may not be without a stabilizer. And now we cut out the stripes very quickly. From this stabilizer we make stripes. Weight 6.5 centimeters. Next, take the iron. Place the strip wrong inside up. I iron the seam allowance in different directions. And in one motion, I iron in stripe. I place a stabilizer on the strip and attach it with an iron. Ready. I take the beginning of the straight. If you don't have an overlock, then this processing method is for you. I turn the edge inside out. And I sew along the edge. I sew such a line of both sides of the straight. Now I found the beginning and end of this straight. I combine the cuts and sew. The width of the seam is 6 mm. Here's what should happen. I sew to the end. Then I take the ends of the double stripe and I sew again. Another twist. I combine the edges and sew. If you have decorative stitches, now is the time to use them. I spread the seam allowance in different directions. I sew in the middle. If there are no decorative stitches, sew with straight stitches. Iron. I have got such a preparation. I cut out a square. I cut the square diagonally. For large block, you need to prepare 2 squares like this. Assembly options are different. I offer these options. I sew small squares. I cut off the excess from the corners. I also do decorative stitch in this seam. 3 more stitches. All lines should come to one point. I cut off the excess from the corners. I got 20 large squares. I lay out the squares. I sew first into strip and then I sew the strips. The underside of the main part. I take the fabric from the wrong side of the product. I cut out the detail for the fastener. This is where I put zipper. I put a fold of fabric on top. I sew on a zipper. I do the second line for strings. I fold the other part and place it with a zipper and sew it on. I make a fold of fabric to close the zipper. And I sew 2 lines. I insert sliders into the zipper. I fold the front part with wrong side to the wrong side. I sew the details with temporary stitches. Then I sew on a sewing machine. The seam width is 7 mm. I cut the seam allowance to 5 mm. I turn the product. I sew the last line around the perimeter. The width of seam is 7 millimeters. So, a decorative cover for a blanket, a period. Feeling as if you and I have been sewing it for 5 years. Very small patchwork details. In fact, we did everything very quickly. We are great. Sewed only in a straight line, cut only in a straight line. According to this master class, even a beginner will sew a blanket. The description contains link to shop this handicraft. By buying in these stores, you are giving jobs to Turkish women. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share the video. All the best in your sewing. Bye bye.